Hi trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. So trackies, the NCAA Division 1 Indoor Track and Field Championships is right around the corner. And by right around the corner, I literally mean it begins on the 7th, which is Thursday, through to the 9th, which is Saturday. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday coming up is when the NCAA Division 1 Indoor Championships will be held. And of course, we have some Jamaicans that are out there showing their colors. And this is a very strong year for Jamaica, not only, from an indoor perspective, but a lot of these athletes will be going outdoors and doing well as well. But let's start with, of course, the fact that it's an indoor championships. And yeah, it's Jamaica's year this time around, of course. We have a lot of athletes representing, and yes, we will be coming out on top, I believe, in quite a few of the events. Now, Chuckies, I'm going to kick things off with the athletes that are leading going into the NCAA championships, leading their event. They'll be representing different colleges, but what's important is that they are Jamaican. So, kicking things off, we're going to start with the women's 60 meters. And of course, Brianna Lyston leading the charge there, heading into the NCAA championships. Now, her time of 7.07 seconds is still the fastest time of a collegiate indoor so far this season. No, with her though, we do have one more Jamaican, and she is Shanice Walker. Now, Shanice Walker has run a time of 7.20 seconds so far this season. Now, Brenna Liston represents LSU, and Shanice Walker represents Florida State. Now, track is as it relates to challengers, yes, there will be challengers in the 60 meters. Jacia Shears, she was second behind Brianna Liston at the SEC Championships. Jaden Mays is also going to be there. Rosemary Chakuma, Kayla Jackson, Alicia Colbert. There are quite a few athletes that will be turning up here to challenge Brianna Liston for that indoor 60-meter title. But I believe Brianna Liston will be able to turn back all challengers. Now, if we're going anything off her SEC championship performance, Brianna Liston has this in the bag. She flew out of the block. She did not waste any time getting out of those blocks and trackies. She looked to have even had some more in the tank towards the end of the race. So with that said, trackies, a lot of us believe that Brianna Liston could get close to that 7-second barrier this season. Let's see if it will happen for Brianna Liston at the NCAA Indoor Championships. But even if it doesn't get to that time, trackies, I still have her walking away with the win here. So, of course, look out for Brianna Liston in the 60 meters. Now, we're moving on over to the women's high jump. Now, in the women's high jump, leading this again event, a Jamaican, Lamara Distin, and she represents Texas A&M. She jumped a whole 2 meters, trackies, to walk away with the SEC indoor title. Fantastic jumping from Lamara Distin. Also, that is a Jamaican record as well. So she's definitely leading the charge as it relates to just repping Jamaica full stop in the women's high jump. And also, when you look at it from a global perspective, Lamara Distin is definitely in the conversation. So, trackies, look out for Lamara Distin in the women's high jump. She will be representing us there. Now, trackies, moving on over from the women's high jump, we're going to go over to the women's long jump. Now, Akila Smith leads the charges here. And of course, Akila is none other than a Jamaican, of course. Now, she has jumped 6.85 meters so far this season to be leading the collegiate list. We also have Aaliyah Foster here, and she has jumped 6.46 meters so far this season. So look out for those two Jamaicans that will be representing, and both of them represent Texas as well. Now, track is based on my thought process when I think about Akila and, how much of a world-class athlete she is, not just in the NCAA ranks, but globally. For me personally, this is definitely her event, to win clearly. And of course, we're repping Aaliyah Foster to see how far she'll be able to get in the competition as well. Right, track is no, I'm gonna jump over from the women's long jump and I'm gonna jump into the women's triple jump. Now, though Akila isn't leading here, potentially, in my opinion, she has what it takes to walk away with this title. Now, we did see her at the Big 12 championships not taking all her jumps, not sure what was going on there. I'm hoping that she was just resting and channeling all her efforts to the indoor championships. But she's not the only Jamaican that we have here. We have Shantae Foreman and we also have Rihanna Phipps. Shantae Foreman has jumped. She represents Clemson. She has jumped 13.68 meters so far this season. And Rihanna Phipps from Nebraska, she has jumped 13.32. Now, Akila is a over 14 meters jumper. So when you look at who is leading so far this season, 14.09 meters, she's Emilia. If Akila Smith gets back to her best, which I believe she can jump into those ranks, then for me, she walks away with this competition as well. Now, track is jumping back over to the track. We are going to start to look at the women's 400 meters. Now, this is a very, very interesting competition, a very fast one this season as well. A lot of girls running really, really fast. And those Arkansas girls have been killing it so far this season. And one particular Arkansas athlete represents Team Jamaica, and she is Nikisha Price. I have been excited for her progress this season, loving all her runs. So far, she is ranked third, I believe maybe tied second with a 50.83 seconds run so far this season. Amber Annin is ahead. She's a GB athlete representing the same Arkansas. She has run 50.43. There's Kaylin Brown, same Arkansas, 50.83. Rosie Effion, same Arkansas again, 51 seconds on the nose. So the Arkansas athletes have really been killing it, trackies, at the 400 meters this year. And there's another Arkansas athlete that I'm looking out for as well, and she represents Team Jamaica. She's Joan Reed. She's gone 51.80 seconds so far this season. But not only her, trackies, we had Dejani Oakley. She has been looking so good this season. She walked away with the Big 12 Indoor Championship title, and she ran a 51.86 to do that. So yeah, Dejani Oakley is also here. So we have three really good Jamaicans, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they'll be able to do here. And of course, Nikisha Price, I believe, will finish in the top ranks. Looking forward to seeing her challenge Amber Annin again, and Kaylin Brown and Rosie Effion, all these top Arkansas athletes, to go for that crown for NCAA Indoor title, or that NCAA Indoor Championship title. Now, track is moving on to the women's 200 meters. We have Nikisha Price lining up here as well. So I've been saying she has been impressing all season over the 4, and of course she runs the 2, and she has been doing so as well in the 2. Now, the other Jamaican that we have participating is Kevona Davis. Now, she did not take part in the indoor championship for her region, so that would be the Big 12. We didn't get her there, but she's here. Her time was fast enough, even though she did not participate there, to get her to the NCAA Indoor Championships. And it's very interesting as well, because I'm looking at these times, and it seems as though the NCAA has gone out of their way to convert all those times that were done at altitude, because I remember Kevona Davis's time was literally 22.90 seconds, and it's showing at 22.97. So that just goes to show you. We also have Nisha Berger here as well, and she has also gone 22.97 so far this season. So trackies, those are the three Jamaicans to look out for in this 200-meter race. As it stands right now, Nikisha Price is the highest rank with 22.62. But with that said, trackies, I believe Kevona Davis will get herself in the conversation. I believe this 22.90 was maybe her first or second run of the season, and Kevona Davis has barely ran. So for me personally, she can definitely get herself into the top ranks, those upper ranks, into the women's 200 meters, and challenge for a top spot. But she has to go through the likes of Jamisha Ford, that has already gone 22.36, Rosie Effion, that has already gone 22.50, Amber Annin, that has gone 22.60, Mackenzie Long, that has gone also the same time 22.60, and of course our very own Nikisha Price, that has gone 22.64. So she has a lot of athletes to get through, potentially, if she wants to be in the top ranks. But I do believe Kevona Davis has what it takes to get into those top ranks. As well, trackies, this will be the only event that she's partaking in, so she will not have a lot of workload on her legs if she was, say, in the women's 60 meters. So again, I definitely think Kevona Davis has what it takes to challenge for a top spot. I'm also looking for Nikisha Price to be getting faster and faster again. So yeah, I'm looking out for Jamaicans in this women's 200 meters. Now, jumping from the women's 2, I'm going to go to the women's 8, because again, Jamaica has been doing well across multiple events. I can probably just count on maybe a couple fingers the events that Jamaica will not be participating in at this championship. Jamaica has a really good team, rounded. We're talking about field events, and also we're talking about sprints, plus also those middle to long distances. Impressive. So in the women's 800 meters, we have Kellyanne Beckford that represents us here. Now, Kellyanne Beckford walked away with her championship crown. Kellyanne Beckford represents Houston, and she ran a time of 2 minutes 00.65 seconds. So that time ranks Kellyanne Beckford third heading into this NCAA Indoor Championships. Leading is is Michaela Rose from LSU, the only athlete that has gone sub 2 minutes, running 1 minute 59.25 seconds. So, yes, this is definitely going to be a tough race for Kellyanne Beckford. But Kellyanne Beckford said, you know what? I believe in myself. She said her coach has all faith in her. So, she believes that she's going to go out and execute. And I believe she will go out and execute and find herself in the top ranks again in this women's 800 meters for the indoor championship track is. Now, jumping over from the women's 800 meters, we're going to go to the women's 60 meters. And here we have two representatives. We have Anika Wilson and we have Rosalie Cooper. Now, Anika Wilson represents Clemson and Rosalie Cooper represents Mississippi State. The times that they've gone so far this season, Anika Wilson has run 8.03 seconds and Rosalie Cooper has gone 8.11 seconds. So that would rank them ninth and 14th going into the championships, which has 16 representatives. Now, with that said, leading the charge, Jasmine Jones, 7.80 seconds, completely ridiculously fast this season. Grace Stark, 7.90 seconds, and Alia Armstrong, 7.92 seconds. So it's definitely going to be a tough challenge for our Jamaicans to get into those top ranks, but I'm clearly wishing them all the best at these championships. Now, the final event that I want us to take a look at from a Jamaican perspective is the women's weight throw. And here we have Marie Forbes in the lineup, and she represents Clemson again, but she is Jamaican. So, yes, in this lineup, trackies, you can definitely look out for Marie Forbes. She has thrown so far this season 22.20 meters. This puts her 10th overall in the list. Now, the leader, Jalani Davis, has thrown 25.05 meters. So, yes, it's going to be a tough challenge for Marie Forbes to get up into those, close top three orders. But again, she's here. Once you're here, anything can happen. And I'm wishing her all the best at these indoor championships. So, trackies, that is it for our representatives from a female perspective at the NCAA Division 1 Indoor Track and Field Championships. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How many Jamaicans do you think will walk away with top honors? Like the video, of course, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.